Welcome to the LEGO City Tour for January. Whether you're a first time visitor or a long time fan, firstly, welcome, and secondly, I'm excited to show you everything I've been up to in the month of January, including new areas, new minifigure scenes, and new plans. So let's dive in and explore what's new in the LEGO City. So, obviously, the first thing we did in the LEGO City this month was add the brand new modular building for January, the Tudor Corner. So this is an absolutely beautiful modular building. I'm going to say definitely one of the top three. Not sure if I could commit to say that it's the best modular building so far, but it's very, very close. It's very detailed, some great minifigures, and just the interior on every single floor is absolutely impeccable. Really love this modular building, and very happy with the placement of the Lego City. And it's on this corner here. Got the Parisian restaurant next to it, which I think goes really well because of them both having the staircase on the side of the building. It makes this nice little gap that you can see through to the buildings and scenery behind, which I'll show once we get around to that side of the corner. And then the corner kiosk has been added to the Lego City as well. This was the gift with purchase when you brought the Tudor corner. It sold out pretty fast. Thankfully, it was sent to us by the Lego group. And this is at the start of my first new area in the Lego City that we did. And this is the strip plaza that goes down the center of these two rows of modular buildings. And the buildings down this strip on the left side is obviously the new Tudor corner, which we've seen. Next to that is an alternative build of the corner garage, which is the pub. And then there's a mock there, which a friend kindly gifted to me. It's a music shop, and on the other side is a Lego store, but that's currently abandoned because on the opposite side we have the Bricklink Designer Program Lego set. So they obviously relocated from the smaller shop to now this nice glass front store across the way. And on that side as well, we have the Jazz Club at the back, and at the front, opposite the Tudor corner, is the Palace Cinema. There are some buildings at the back, tucked away in the corner. We've got Cafe Corner, and at the end is the pet shop from the pet shop modular with the townhouse as well. And then just tucked behind that mock is another mock, which is an arcade. I do still have a bit of work to do at the back. As you can see down the side of the pet shop, it's not tiled. And if you can just look through the arcade window, there is a climbing wall in there that's fallen over. So I need to get that out and have a look to see if we can sort all that out. And again, that's probably not tiled in either. So that's just a bit of work I can do in this area. But it's down the center of this plaza area that I absolutely love. We've got this pedestrian area going all the way down the middle that starts off with the corner kiosk. And then we've got some trees, some benches. Then we have a small fountain in the center. Pedestrians just everywhere. Scenes going on. At the end, we've got a little coffee stall as well. There's a lot going on down in this plaza strip that I really love. There's so many nice little scenes down this plaza strip. There's people wandering around, taking pictures, meeting up. There's even a girl at the fountain making a wish with a new coin. There's so much going on, and I want to add even more scenes down this strip as well in the future. So coming away from the plaza strip, we come out to the main stretch of road that goes across the front of the Lego City. And along this road, we have on the corner there the corner garage. Next to that, we've got the detective's office, and this acts as an entrance to Diagon Alley. As you can see, there's a lot of Harry Potter minifigures out the front. And if you look through the alleyway, you can see that Diagon Alley is through there. So then if we just look behind the detective's office, you can see the Diagon Alley set is behind there in two sections facing each other. And this gives us a nice strip of sidewalk along going down the center of it. And I've just placed some of the Diagon Alley minifigures down that sidewalk. I really like having the Diagon Alley set in the Lego City this way. I think it looks really effective. And having the alleyway is just a nice hidden entrance to it, a bit like the Leaky Cauldron would be. It'd be fantastic to actually have a Leaky Cauldron mock maybe where that detective's office is. Who knows, maybe in the future one day that could be possible. So if we just carry on down the road that's at the front of the Lego City, you're going to notice at the bottom there, we've got a train track, and that ties in nicely to the next area of the Lego City that I worked on after the plaza strip. But just before we get to that, these are the other two buildings that are on that main strip of road. They are the Parisian restaurant and the downtown diner. I've always had these buildings hidden away at the back, so I thought to myself, I want these at the front just so I can see them a bit more. I really like these two buildings and I just want to see them. So there they are as well. So on to the next area, like I said, and that area is my downtown tram station platform. So I've got the Lego City downtown tram set here, and I used the platform to kind of as a benchmark to create my own platform, and here it is there. As you can see, this is the coffee shop that came with the set, and then the rest of it is pretty much custom. I added Lego City ice cream shop to the corner of it, and then I added a small little bakery shop for people to just grab a bite to eat before they get onto the tram. So I'm pretty pleased with how this platform turned out. I've always wanted to get a Lego train track into one of my Lego cities, but it's something I've never been able to do, whether it's because I've been short of space or just not had the time really to try and incorporate a Lego train track into. But now that I've got this tram platform and the train track going along the front, it's definitely something that I feel I've accomplished now. And I'm pleased with this one. It looks really good. Obviously, we've got the ice cream shop in the corner, like I said, and then the small bakery mock as well. And then we've got a lot of minifigures just doing their thing, waiting for the tram, collecting their coffee, reading the paper, and just all sorts of different tasks that they're up to. And I also added a little Squid Game Easter egg here. We've got the recruiter playing a game with the main character 456. So I just added that as well for a little bit of fun, a little bit of a Squid Game Easter egg. That turned out really well. So yeah, that is my tram platform. That was the second area I added to the Lego City. And obviously I've got, like I said, I've got the train track that's going along the front. Just mind the tram out of the way. I need to plate all of this in so that I can then tile it, and that way it will look a lot better than having all the exposed studs on show. So that's one thing I still need to do with this area. And oh, and also this will be an entrance to the train underground, which I plan to add in the future as well. The next area that I worked on in the Lego City, and the largest area as well, is the next area that I worked on in the Lego City, and the largest as well, as you can see here, is the town square. Now, already in place was the raised area, as you can see, that goes along the side wall and the back with the modulars up there. That was already in place. It was just this main stretch of area here that wasn't tiled, didn't have any scenes in there. Also outside the front of the botanical gardens as well. I only had the path in. As you can see, I've added all these garden areas outside of the botanical gardens. These turned out really well. Just added a lot of flowers, a lot of greenery. Also, another small bird bath that matches the one that came on the set. And I'm really happy with how that area turned out. The path looks fantastic. All the plants look fantastic as well. Like I say, really pleased with that area. But if we come back to the front of the town square area, as we enter from the road, there's a small bike rack at the entrance. Also, the outside eating area for the downtown diner, that is in this town square area as well. There's a small little monument that I added at the centre. I think that looks really cool. And then in the centre of the town square, I added a small farmer's market that's got a lot of life going on around it, with the shoppers checking out all the stalls. And like I say, just minifigures all around. Got a mime artist there performing for some money. Other minifigure scenes going on around. Got a statue in the centre of the area. A small little carousel over in the corner behind the Botanical Gardens entrance. I think that's a nice addition to the town square. Added a new stand a newly designed newsstand. I used to have this in the old Lego City, but it was a bit bigger than that. I now redesigned it so it's a lot smaller and fits in that area a lot better. Got the burger stand that was the Lego City set that came out last year, and I've got a small area for that there with just some seating area as well. Some customers eating the burgers. That turned out really well. I like the fact that it's got a different colour floor to the rest of the area as well. Here we've got some trees going along the wall. These are a nice addition as well. Yeah, and just so many minifigure scenes going along the town square as well. We've got a small little ATM machine against the wall there. Someone's getting some cash out there. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how the town square turned out in the end. I'm happy with all the areas that I've done on this half of the Lego City so far. I think that all of it has turned out well, and I'm happy with the progress that I made on this half of the Lego City. Now, I did make a start on the second half of the Lego City, which we call in Phase 2. Got the modulars in place. I was kind of happy with the placement of these modulars, but unfortunately, you guys weren't too happy about it. One guy even called it hodgepodge, which I thought was quite funny. But I have decided to change this up in the future. I do have this extra area here down the side of the city that I need to utilize as well. So I may use that as well instead, just to thin out the buildings from this area, and it's not so crowded as well. So I can just get some space around buildings like the modular school, which I placed there, and the museum. Make the museum more of a focal point in the Lego City as well, which I wanted to do all along. So definitely going to work on this half of the Lego City and incorporate this part of the Lego City, which I was going to call Phase 3, carrying on with the phase theme, but I'm not too sure now. So as you can see, there is still plenty to do in the Lego City, but hopefully I get plenty of that done in February, and then I have another Lego City tour for you at the end of February. But until then, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.